guys, and welcome back. In today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are asking what big blessings are coming in for you within the near future, the next 3 months or so. Big blessings, so we're looking at big life changes, or if you don't want to call them blessings, we're looking at just good things, good things on their way to you. So let's get started. Today we have 3 groups to choose from. This is group 1, 2, and 3. For group 1 today, we have a little sliver of moldavite that seems to want to slip away from me. For group 2, a rough piece of amazonite. And for group 3, a white lace agate. So as always, take as much time as you need to decide which group or groups you feel most drawn to. And you can pause the video if you need. When you're ready, please go ahead and click the corresponding timestamps in the description box below this video, and I will see you in just a second in your reading. Hi group 1, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the moldavite today. So for today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are looking into the next big blessings you can experience in the nearest future, the next 3 months or so. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for you guys, we have nettle, which is number 21, and on these cards it says action. We also have valerian, which says acceptance, number 44. That's interesting. So like kind of opposites there, aren't they? So we have from the animal spirit oracle, we have the crocodile. And from our Norse oracles here, we have the bridge, that is the crossing between life and death. And we have Baldur, which says forgiveness, mildness, and kindness on these cards. Okay, so just give me a second to tune in here. So it's kind of, group 1, it's kind of a sleepy, dreamy kind of energy. Restful, right? With valerian, for any of you who are into herbal remedies, you know valerian is often used as a natural insomnia remedy, a sleeping pill, that kind of thing. Or for like reducing anxiety. The crocodile is about resting and waiting. It's just a mild, gentle kind of energy, sort of, right? I'm getting like kind of in between, like a sleep-wake state. Like this bridge is about, in the mythology, it's about the crossing between life and death. But I'm getting more like the crossing between sleepfulness and wakefulness. So I feel like in the near future, one of your big blessings, and to be honest, some of you might not actually see this as a blessing, but it really is a period of rest where you get to deeply rest. And the reason some of you might not see that as a blessing is because you want action, you want big change, you wanna keep moving, you want full force ahead. But it's like there's a big part of you that needs a rest, and will actually accept, appreciate, and embrace the rest, even if you're kind of resistant to it at first. But it's like there's some part of you on a very deep level that needs a big period of rest. And I feel like the universe is going to arrange this for you. It's going to kind of orchestrate it for you. With the 44 here, I just feel like a lot of stability, support. It's almost like a pillowy energy. It's just gonna come cradle you and support you so you can rest. Maybe some of you have gone through a really big tough period where you might need some healing, and when you heal, you need a lot of restful time. Maybe some of you have just been working too hard and you're not actually getting to where you want to be. You're not actually reaching your goals, and this rest period might come in just to help you settle down, center, refocus. And, you know, there might be other blessings coming in. This is just what's coming through first. We're, of course, going to pull tarot in a minute here, so don't worry about that. But I feel like this, yeah, it's just gentle, restful, pillowy energy. And I feel like the rest is productive in a way. The rest is productive because it might facilitate you healing. Maybe it will give some of you a chance to do some necessary kind of shadow work, or healing from trauma or pain, or just resting from maybe working too much. Maybe you've gone through a stressful, chaotic time. Some of you just really need to rest. And some of you are aware of that. Like, you feel this, like, I really need to rest, but I can't stop. I have all this work to do. Some of you are kind of in that energy, but you don't want to stop and rest. Either way, the universe is going to come in and facilitate this period of rest. It's going to give you stability. It's going to make sure you have the money and support you need to just kind of chill for a minute. But it's productive. They keep saying it's a productive rest, so I don't know what that means. Hopefully the tarot will clarify in a minute, but I do feel like it might be productive, like I said, and that some of you might just be able to dive in and do some sort of shadow work or healing work. It might allow you to notice some things around you that you might not have noticed before. Maybe a better path forward, or some people or resources around you that you're not currently seeing right now. Yeah, because it's like when we rest, it broadens our awareness. And I'm kind of seeing that, like you sitting down in the middle of a bunch of pillows, and then all of a sudden you're breathing, and then you see something next to you that you didn't even notice before you sat down. Like, it's something like that. Like, just sitting down, having this period of rest is going to help you see more. And some of it might be healing work, some of it might be a path forward, some of it might be a resource, as I've said. This water energy here. So there is the part of this rest period will be diving into your emotional world, your emotional realm, and finding something there. And I don't know, like, might be, I think it's time to pull the tarot here, because it's like there's so much that I feel is wanting to be said, and I can't quite get there. So, all right, let's pull the tarot. So, Spirit, okay, because, sorry, there's like this sudden, like I said, this is a productive rest, but then there's something sudden, but not in a jarring way. Sudden stability. I also feel like there is, this rest period is going to be a time for cleaning. Okay, so it's cleaning your environment, cleaning out your psyche especially. There's a lot of psychic kind of energy that comes from this Valerian card. So I feel like gentle cleaning, though. It's not like making a big task chore list for spring cleaning and then doing it all in one day. No, you're just going to kind of gently be cleaning out different parts of your life, your home, your mind, your emotions. I do feel like some emotional clearing is going to be coming through. But Spirit, can you tell us more about the big blessings Group 1 can be expecting in the next few months? Three of Swords reversed. Yeah, so this emotional clearing, this emotional healing that I was just talking about. And they're wanting me to reiterate this protected thing, this supported thing. Like, the universe is facilitating this rest. It's going to support you financially. It's going to support you physically, emotional support if you need it from other people, from your guides, from your angels. And physical protection if some of you are concerned about that. I feel like maybe somebody here is concerned about that. Physical protection is part of that. There's a fortress here. There's nettle here. Nettle has spikes. It's like, has spikes around it to protect itself. So protection is a big part of this. But Spirit, tell us more about the big blessings Group 1 can expect in the next few months. We have the King of Wands reversed. Yeah. King of Wands reversed is restful, right? Because King of Wands, he's normally full of passion, energy. He's got everything going for him. That's just being put to a halt. But it's temporary, right? It's temporary in the same sense that it's temporary when we go to sleep every night. We always wake up the next morning. So if some of you are really like, I don't want to have a period of rest. I want to keep going. Because some of you, when this first happens, when this first comes in, you might feel stuck. And the advice with that is to like dive into that stuck feeling. It's like, why does resting make you feel stuck? If you're tired, and you probably know that you are, why would resting make you feel stuck? Like what within you is making you feel that way? Rest is necessary. Rest is natural. So what part of you is resisting that? Okay, we have the Lovers upright. Spirit, what big blessings are coming in? I feel like there's a lot of cards that want to come out in this group. We have the Four of Swords upright, of course. Of course, we have the Four of Swords upright. Four of Swords, as most of you know, like the card that's biggest on rest. She's even just sitting here sleeping, holding her swords. And I feel on this Lovers card, what I'm being drawn to is like these two doves here. They're like just holding up this crown. That's what the universe is going to be doing. It's going to be holding you. Like, I think I even used the word cradle earlier. It's going to be cradling you. It's going to be letting you rest. Like, you just need to have a period where you let your worries go. And make decisions. Treat it like a crossroads. Because this is a bridge here. The Lovers. The Lovers is about a crossroads where we make a major decision. So I feel like you are going to be making some sort of big decision. You might even come to a fork in your path where you might decide something new. A better way to move forward. We have the Hierophant reversed. Yeah. We're eliminating structure for this period because it's about rest. We're not eliminating all structure, but we're not going to work so hard, right? We're not going to be pushing forward. We're not this King of Wands energy. We're not the Hierophant. We're not trying to be the boss and control everything during this period. We're going to let go. We're going to let ourselves break down. I don't even know why I'm using we. I don't even normally use the word we when we do tarot readings. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Maybe this is a message for me too. Maybe that's why I'm saying that. But we're going to rest. No control. Let yourself break down. Let yourself just be. Because like I said, you're going to be noticing something. And you're going to be gaining some sort of wisdom. Because if you look at this Balder card, right? He's like standing here and this owl is coming to visit him. And owls are, as most of you know, they're symbols of wisdom. There's wisdom coming to visit you. There's wisdom trying to come in. And as wise as we are, as much as there's always more, right? Basically, as humans here on Earth in physical reality, we're all like perpetual children. We can never know all of the secrets of the universe and how everything works. We can't have all of the wisdom. We're not capable of it. But it's like a big new realization, new chunk of that, a new bit of enlightenment wants to come in. We have the Nine of Wands reversed. Nine of Wands about stress. So yeah, again, more of this. Your biggest blessing for the next few months is we're releasing these burdens. We're resting. And it's going to be easier and more enlightening if you just relax, and allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to break down. Allow yourself to release the emotions. I'll get one more, Spirit. And then we have strength in reverse. Yeah, just let the guard down. Let the universe protect you. Let the universe support you. So I feel like some of this is advice, because I do feel like, not all of you, but some of you here might resist this rest when it comes in. And some of you might be watching tarot readings about blessings and wanting something different. Like, I don't want rest. I need this. I need this. I need this. But it might just be that this rest gives you the enlightenment you need to get to the place that you're trying to get to where it is you're trying to what it is you're trying to manifest. But I do feel there is this sudden thing coming in, this thing you're going to notice. And for some of you, it's a piece of wisdom, but I feel like it's something more, this other sudden thing. And I hope Spirit will clarify that for us. Because this rest is facilitating a realization or a decision of some kind. But I'm going to pull my emoji cards here. These can be specific. They might not all resonate with everybody, and they might also contain messages that are specific to you that I don't even mention. So take them all as they resonate. Spirit, what big blessings can group 1 be expecting over the next few months here? Okay, we have the Golf. I mean, if you rest and chill, release some of your own burdens, some of the things you're worried about, it might free up some of your time. And I don't want to say time as much as I want to say mental real estate. Your mental real estate, because I feel like a lot of you are just going to have to, for this period of rest, be giving up some of your anxieties and worries and past things. But what I'm trying to say is, I feel like this time will free you up to explore new hobbies. And if there is like a hobby, class, course, or something that you've been wanting to do, but you haven't been, maybe you're just afraid to try something new, you're afraid to be an outsider somewhere, something like that, you are being encouraged to try it anyway. That might be the spark. That might be the spark you need for this decision or realization. Okay, we have the bikini. Definitely gives vacation vibes. Resting vibes. We have the laughing emoji. I mean, resting doesn't have to be sleeping, right? I feel like even as I've talked about this, it kind of sounds boring. Oh, your big blessing is to just rest. And I know some of you are craving that, so it sounds amazing, but others of you are resisting it. But it's just like, rest doesn't have to be passive. Rest can be active. Rest can be playing a sport. I feel like that's why the golf came up here. Rest can be laughter, funny things, going to comedy clubs, whatever it is. Rest doesn't have to be passive. It can be going through walks out in nature. You know, so just do activities that are specifically mentally restful for you. I feel like it's your mind that needs cleared, your mind and your emotional body that needs cleared, and that's why this big rest period is coming in as a blessing. Okay, we have the crystal ball. So maybe there is some element of mystery here, and maybe that's why I can't figure out what the sudden thing is that comes in. And maybe it's just different for all of you, but maybe it's a mystery. Maybe I can't read it because it's foggy, because you haven't had this chance to rest. So the rest is to clear out that fog. Clear out that fog and bring in the light. Because like I was saying in the beginning, this thing you're not seeing, it's right next to you. And it's like you need to rest so you can see it. Okay, we have the scissors. Some of you during this period of rest will have the opportunity to cut out something that's been causing you a lot of stress, or you might even realize that something's been causing you a lot of stress and you like don't need that kind of crap in your life. Okay, I don't know which card wants to come out right now. Okay, we have the Star. Path to fame. I heard that. I know not everybody wants fame, but I just heard that path to fame. That might be part of what some of you are seeing, or part of the realization, knowledge, or wisdom that comes in during this restful period. And then we have the toilet. Like I was saying in the beginning, I do feel like there's some big release that needs to happen as well. For some of you, this is an emotional release, clearing, mental clearing, something like that. And it's just going to help you feel freer, help you feel lighter. So I'm just going to close this out with just a couple fortunes, whatever Spirit wants to say, what else might be coming for you, what big blessings can you expect. Anything else here, Spirit? Okay. It says, you will be graced by the presence of a loved one soon. So for some of you, maybe the thing you're not seeing is a person. It might be a person. I mean, we do have the Lovers here. It might be. It might be if that's what you want. But also, there is this, like I was saying, there's going to be total support to facilitate this restful period. Some of you, this might just be more love and support from the people around you coming in, so you can actually do this, so you can have this emotional and mental release, so you can feel safe enough to rest. This one says, we can learn much from wise words and less from wise guys. So yeah, this mental clearing, we want to free ourselves up mentally. That's the main point of this rest. So I do feel like maybe we want to cut out listening to other people's words as much. That includes tarot readings, podcasts, other people who you feel are maybe putting too much pressure on you. So less external worldly input, more internal input. And this says, you have a keen sense of humor and bring out the best in others. And that's kind of what I was saying earlier when this one came out. Embrace humor, embrace laughter, do things that are funny, like literally actually funny. Watch things that make you laugh, do things that make you giggle and shine and sparkle. But anyway, group 1, that's what I have for you. This rest period, it's important for you. Okay, they just want me to say that. But anyway, if this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments below if you feel comfortable doing so, or even if you just let me know which group you were in. I always appreciate that. It helps me out a lot. If you're new here and you like pick a card tarot readings, I make a lot of those on a variety of topics on this channel. If you want to go check those out on my channel page, feel free to do so. And if you generally like my readings, please consider subscribing. But anyway, thank you guys for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 2, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Amazonite today. So today's reading, we are looking into big blessings you can expect in the next few months. Big changes, good things. Well, good things are coming. So let's get started. Okay, so from the Herbal Oracle, we have number 35, which says horsetail and patience. From the Animal Spirit, we have the Lamb. That's interesting because I think the lamb is also, one of the words associated with it is also patience. So that's basically 2 cards of patience. It might be patience paying off, or endurance paying off. We have dog, day, however you say it, and it says clarity and novelty. And we have I'm near, which says the spirit of fire. So yeah, okay, so these cards are similar too, because I'm getting light, right? Fire brings light, and we're talking about daytime, so light, illumination, enlightenment. Okay, give me just a second to tune in here. Like, okay, since I started this group, my throat is like majorly closing up. I don't know what's going on. So I don't know if some of you have been having throat chakra issues, not speaking a lot, but it's it almost even starting to feel heavier to breathe. Maybe it almost feels like anxiety. So I don't know if a lot of you have been dealing with anxiety or anticipation. It might, but I'm getting like this patience paying off, endurance paying off, like something you've worked for actually paying off. Some of you might even doubt that something you've worked for is even going to pay off because it just seems like it hasn't. Because I'm almost getting like like my throat. I don't know what is going on with the energy here. It's just so sudden that this happened to me. Because what I'm getting is like this physical exercise routine is kind of what's coming through. Obviously that doesn't apply to everybody, but it's like a weight loss journey, fitness journey, something like that, paying off. It's something that you actually put hard work and effort into diligently. That's the word I'm looking for, not endurance. Diligence. That's going to pay off, I feel, in the next few months. So this could be like what was coming through, a physical fitness routine, something like that, working hard towards that and actually reaching a major goal there. This could be putting effort into a business, something like that, whatever it is, paying off. We're going to get that payoff. But and I'm going to pull tarot in a minute, so we will clarify what that is, but there's this other energy of light, but specifically enlightenment. Like holy. Holy is a word coming through here. Because I'm getting Christian imagery, and I know not a lot of people here have a Christian background or Christian mindset, but that imagery is coming through for some reason, because we have the lamb. We have this little light being, this character here that just, I keep hearing Holy Spirit. And then like we have around the horsetail here, there is this these halo lines that I see in a lot of old Christian imagery. But holy, enlightenment, connection to the Holy Spirit. But the Holy Spirit is also, if we look from a broader spiritual perspective outside of the religious one, this is the energy that connects all beings and all things in the universe. The Holy Spirit, Shekinah, the Force, the One, that. So there's a lot of strong awareness of that interconnectedness, that Holy Spirit, that source, that force. And it's almost like you're tapping into it. Like, it's like this sudden spiritual awakening that you've tapped into that universal energy so much, it's bringing something into your life. Or you're harnessing the power of it in some way to bring something into your life. Maybe it's that you've worked for something or tried to manifest something for a really long time, and you've had this patience energy for a long time, and you've been like, is this paying off? I've been faithful, I've been diligent, nothing's happening, and you're trying to give up. And then it's like this sudden hit of spiritual awareness where you know how to combine the physical diligence of building something here in the 3D with the magic, the actual magic of the universe. It's like you're combining the two of those together, and that is what's going to bring in results. And it almost feels like massive and sudden. What specifically this might be, we'll see with the tarot, but yes, it's like combining the magic of the universe with the 3D physical in such a perfect aligned way that things shift rapidly, massively, and suddenly. But let's see what the tarot can clarify here for us. Spirit, can you tell us more about the big blessings coming in for group 2 in the next few months? And sorry, my throat still feels like so closed up. Just like, I don't know if some of you feel like you're either exhausted from being so diligent and patient and you just can't do it anymore, or if you feel like almost forced by an external force to shut up. I don't know if you feel really suppressed by somebody, or you feel like you really have to suppress yourself, your authenticity, or what you want to say, because maybe the environment around you feels suppressive or oppressive in some way. I feel like you're going to be breaking out of that because you are so tapped into the magic of the universe in the next few months. But Spirit, tell us more about the blessings coming in for group 2 in the next few months. We have the King of Wands upright. Yeah, you know how to wield the magic around you. You know how to actually harness the powerful energies of the universe, right? Because those powerful creative energies, the ability to manifest anything we want, we all have that power. But the problem is we are also disconnected from it on a day-to-day basis. It's hard to access. It's hard to find. It's hard to know exactly how to wield and use that power. And the next few months, you're going to be so aligned with it, so understanding, like tapped in. You're going to be so tapped in that you can actually use it, because that's what he's using his wand for. He's wielding it towards what he wants to manifest. And there's another wand being used in this card. We have the Star. Like I said, massive. Some sort of massive manifestation. You're going to be capable of it. Like, the patience is done. You're done being patient. You're actually making it happen. It's actually happening now. We have the Ten of Swords, and that's another sudden card. The problem with sudden, when things manifest suddenly, and sometimes people want to hear that in tarot readings, like these big blessings are coming in suddenly, which is great, but when there's a sudden change, it can really hurt, even if it's a good change. So maybe that's why the Ten of Swords is here. It's just like, not hurt as much as it can be hard to adjust, right? Like, if you got a sudden influx of money, like shifting your mindset to like fully comprehend that, it's a big shift. It's not like just easy and ecstatic and perfect as everyone always imagines it to be. Because I have manifested fairly significantly large sums of money multiple times in my life, basically out of thin air. But every time it happened, I felt stress. I didn't feel excited. I felt stress. It's just because it was such a change, and it's like, okay, how do I use this? Where do I use this? What is the most productive way? And I feel like a lot of those times, a lot of that money slipped away from me. So it's just like, when sudden changes happen, just be aware of that. Don't lose control of the power that you wield, because there's a tendency towards that. So I feel like the Ten of Swords is maybe a little bit of a warning in that regard. We have Death. Ten of Swords and Death. Okay, like I said, big, sudden change. Suddenly tapped into your power. Sudden enlightenment. It's just like, one day you're here, you're getting frustrated because you've been patient and diligent for so long, and then all of a sudden you get it. It's just like one day, because we have the Day card here. This card is the personification of day. It's just like one day, oh wait, I get it. And I don't know what triggers that. Obviously there's going to be some trigger for that. Could be anything. We can have any sort of experience that can trigger sudden spiritual enlightenment, and it's going to cause this big change towards what you want. Some sort of sudden ascension, sudden manifestation. But again, changes, even if they're big and positive, they don't always feel as big and positive as we accept. They can be stressful. So just keep that in mind with the Ten of Swords and the Death card here. Because Ten of Swords and Death, for something big to come in, something big has to change, right? And usually that means something else fading away. And if it's a good change, it's stuff we don't want fading away. It doesn't make it a smooth, easy process, though. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords, clarity. Clarity, enlightenment, understanding. I just feel that's the main energy here, is just awareness. And I feel like I can't describe it very well, because sometimes I've been in that energy where I'm totally tapped in and connected with the universe and I have a lot of clarity and understanding. But right now, as I'm doing this reading, I have, you know, a normal amount right now, but it's just like you are going to be feeling so clear and you are going to be understanding more than I can explain in the scope of this reading. There's like a message of advice here coming through. So this reading has a lot of advice because I do feel like it is a big, massive shift you're going through. And even if it's positive, like I keep saying, it's not always smooth. So the advice here was keep peaceful, right? Don't get overly excited. Don't get ahead of yourself. Keep peaceful. Don't give in to any stress, because stress can happen whenever there's big changes. We want to keep peaceful, keep enlightened, keep that clarity. And it's just going to keep propelling you forward, because there's rapid forward movement here. Six of Wands, success. Success with the Star and the Six of Wands. This could be fame, if that's kind of one of the things you want. Fame's not for everybody. Because I know when I get readings that say that, I'm like, I don't want fame. That's too much pressure, because it's like never something I wanted. You know, I want some of the other things that are typical that people want. Everyone wants love and abundance and all that. Fame's just scary for some of us. So if that's not what you're wanting, then don't worry about that. That's not necessarily what's coming for you. Some people do, though. Some people are wanting that. And look, with the Star and the Six of Wands here, that is what those two cards represent together. But we just have some big cards here, and I don't know what it is you're trying to manifest. And I'm going to pull some emoji cards in a minute here, so it might clarify what is going to change suddenly for you guys specifically. But Spirit, do you have anything else you want to say about this big blessing, this huge shift that's coming in for group 2? We have Justice. It could be karmic, good karma, if that is, you know, I don't tend to like using that term, but you guys know what I mean when I say that. With Justice here, good karma coming in. And with the horsetail here, this is also ruled by Saturn. This is the planet that rules karma. Good karma coming in. Payoff, good payoff for your diligence. That kind of thing. So I'm going to pull my emoji cards now. These are specific messages. They might specifically resonate for some people and not others, and they might also have a meaning specific to you that I don't necessarily mention, so take them as they resonate. But I'm hoping here, Spirit, please give us messages for more specifically. What is this massive shift? This massive growth, this rapid change that group 2 can be expecting from all this clarity coming in. Okay, we have the Star, and it's right underneath the Star here. We have the Screw. We have the Whale. Huh. The Screw it's like giving me the last missing piece. It's like maybe you've worked so hard and you've been so patient for so long, you're wondering, why isn't this manifesting? It's like there was one piece that needed to come in. And it might be this enlightenment, this awareness. This might be a piece of knowledge that you needed, a piece of spiritual awareness that you needed. That might have been the missing piece for some of you. For some of you, this might actually be a missing person, an idea, something. It's like there was something to your manifestation where you had everything there and you could see that, except for this one screw. And it's like this screw is finally coming in. You screw it in and now it's all built. It's all there. It's all together. But it's like you know how screws, they're structural, right? If, like, say you're putting together a piece of furniture from IKEA or something, but it's like there's like one screw holding in like the wall of a desk to the top of it. Like that, it missing just that one screw, it can't even, like, the desk won't even stand up. It's like a tiny piece that was really, really crucial. And the reason your manifestation hasn't happened yet is because this tiny but very important piece needed to come in. And that's what's coming in the next 3 months. Whatever that is. So we have the whale. I heard sperm whale specifically. I don't know enough about whales. I don't even know what a sperm whale is, to be honest with you. So that must mean something for somebody. We have the lipstick. Some of you might experience a physical glow up as well. Physical glow up, changing something in your appearance, because horsetail, it's also a supplement that's taken for like your hair and your skin. And we have the lipstick here, so I do feel like maybe you are going to be just looking and feeling better, or making a change to your appearance that makes you feel more beautiful in a way. Okay, we have the city. It always looks like a postcard to me. Could be travel, but this could be, it's just like, whether or not this is something that you personally want or not, I'm getting the story of, you know, someone coming from a small town and then moving to a big city and making it big. That kind of energy. So it's like actually moving off to somewhere and actually getting the dream. The dream actually works out for you. Even if it feels impossible, even if it seems far away, it happens. Yeah, just fill right out. Okay, we have the syringe. And can I get just a couple more, please, Spirit, for any specific messages for those in group 2? We have the shoe. This is a journey that you've already been on. You've already been doing this. This is something you've already worked for, okay? So this is not something coming in unexpectedly out of nowhere. You put all the work in. You built everything. Except you just needed this last little screw, and that's the only reason it wasn't working. So it's like whatever's coming in is not something that's going to happen out of the blue. It comes from your efforts. So if you want to know what specifically this is, even if I can't personally pick it up, it's like, you know, because you've worked for it. It's something that you've been working for consciously for a very long time and been patient, waiting for this manifestation, not realizing that it was just this little piece here that you needed. And you're gonna have it. You're gonna have that little piece very soon. Okay, we have the peach. For some of you, I see that it's a family, or you're trying to conceive a child. That's coming through really strongly here, and I know that's not for everybody. That's happening. Okay, that's your big blessing. Like you will actually finally conceive a child, or maybe if you're wanting a family, you might meet the person to do that with, something like that in the next few months here. But it's like, don't give up on that. Don't give up on that dream, because like it's coming in very specifically. So if that's you, then you need to know that. Don't give up. But to close this out, I'm just going to pull a few fortunes to see if we can get anything more specific or any messages Spirit might like to say for group 2. Big blessings for group 2, Spirit. Big blessings. Big blessings, please. Anything else? I could just feel there were a lot that wanted to come out for this group. Okay, it says you have the makings of a leader. Take charge. We definitely have big time leadership energy in these cards already. King of Wands, big time leader energy. 6 of Wands up here in the spotlight, leading, taking charge, actually manifesting the life you want. It's actually happening because you have the power. You are tapped into that power, like I was saying. We have virtue is its own reward. And again, I am getting this spiritual enlightenment thing. I don't know what's going to trigger it. For some of you, it might be kind of a sudden, jarring kind of event with the Ten of Swords and the Death card there. And it's like a near-death experience for some of you. Might actually bring in a significant amount of enlightenment. Obviously, that's not for everybody. It's for one person here, if that. But it's just something really deep, something big that's going to give you profound understanding. That might also be coming through because maybe Spirit might, not for all of you here, but if you're drawn to, go listen to near-death experiences, some stories. I know there's a lot of podcasts out there that talk about or let people share their near-death experiences. You know, where they go to the other side and come back. I feel like some of you, if you're drawn to that, then you're being encouraged to go watch that. This one says, to live your life in fear of losing it is to lose the point of life. I feel like the clarity that's coming in for some of you, that's going to give you access to this power, the magical power of the universe, is your own fears. Your own fear of death, your own fear of not being good enough, all these crazy, honestly stupid fears we have that hold us back. I feel like some light is going to be shed on those fears, like the fear of not being good enough, inadequacy. A lot of us have that. You're just going to shine light on those fears, and it's almost going to, like, Ten of Swords, the fears. Like, the fears are going to die a painful death, and it's going to free you up to live a powerful, profound life, to live a happy life that you want to live for yourself. So maybe what's dying here, it's painful. The shift might be painful to those fears. Your fear of inadequacy, your fear of death. But those fears do nothing but hold you back. So that's what's dying. It's not any part of you, not a real part of you, right? Our fears are like this kind of fake ego thought form that latches onto us and holds us back. I feel like they're dying. Those fears aren't going to be clinging to you anymore, and you're going to rise up and be free. It's going to free up your power. Okay, this says, think like a man of action and act like a man of thought. Again, leadership energy. You are leading your own life. You're manifesting it. You are creating it. You're in the driver's seat. There's a lot of these here. Sorry, guys. So we'll get through them. This is a good time to consider formally helping others. I feel like that's going to happen naturally. Because when you have tapped into your own power to create and lead your own life, you become this shining example up on your horse for other people to follow. They can see your self-confidence. They can see your success. And I feel like, yeah, you're going to be a shining light, a shining beacon, a shining example. And this says, there are no stupid questions, just stupid answers. Well, maybe. But that's kind of what I was talking about before. The parts of you that are going to melt away, and Ten of Swords themselves, they're things like your fears. They're stupid answers you kept telling yourself, things that aren't true about yourself. That you're inadequate, you're not good enough, that you're not attractive enough. Like this clarity that you actually are good enough, that you actually are worthy. Like, I'm starting to tear up here. Like, you actually are good enough. Okay, you're gonna stop telling yourself the stupid answers to those questions. Like, can I do this? Can I make this happen? Like the example of becoming an actor, right? That's a really difficult competitive field. But like, if you wanted to try that, I feel like most people that enter into that, or anything that's like feels impossible to them, they're always telling themselves stupid things like, I can't do it. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not talented enough. And even if you don't tell yourself that all the time, we all tell ourselves stuff like that sometimes. I feel like you're not going to believe it anymore. You're not going to believe those stupid things you tell yourself that hold you back. Okay, this one says, what is right is often forgotten by what is convenient. And sometimes it's convenient. It's convenient to just let those thoughts, those negative thoughts about yourselves, those negative programs, to just play themselves out. Because you can think those thoughts and say, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not going to try anymore. Or I've been trying for a while and I'm sick of doing it. I've been patient long enough. Right before you find this missing screw. So it's just keep going, keep believing, keep having the faith here, because it's about to happen. And it says welcome change, and that's what I was saying when this Ten of Swords and this Death card came up here. Change, even when it's really positive, it can hurt, right? Because something has to go, something has to die. That's why people don't like calling death as a card. They like to call it transformation. But like, transformation happens because something dies. Something has to transmute itself. Something has to transform. It cannot exist in the same form. And that's what death is. Death is the ending of something, and it can be painful. But if we welcome the change, we welcome what it's transforming into, it's smoother, it's happier, it's easier, and it's powerful. A lot of the root of our power comes from our ability to accept this change and willingly transmute things, willingly let things die, willingly let things go. Especially stupid things, like our self-doubts and our fears. Okay, and this last one says, today some new connections will be very exciting indeed. So I feel like, yeah, connections are going to open up too. It's comes from, though, your willingness to see. From this enlightenment that's going to come in. And it's going to come in different for everybody here. But you are suddenly going to be aware of the things holding you back. And they're going to go away. And you're going to experience some massive, profound blessings. Especially towards something that you've been patient for a while. You've been enduring it. You've been diligent. It's paying off. Just don't worry. Just keep going. But anyway, group 2, that's what I have for you. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're comfortable, let me know what you thought in the comments below and how this applies to your situation, and what you've been working for, what you've been trying to manifest. And if not, if you could even just let me know which group you were in, I do appreciate that. If you're new here and you like Pick a Card Tarot readings, please consider subscribing. I make a lot of Pick a Card Tarot readings on a variety of topics, which you can find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page. So go check those out if you're interested. But anyway, thank you guys for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hi group 3, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the white lace agate today. So today's reading, we are looking into the big blessings you can expect in the next few months. What big positive changes are coming in for you and your life in the nearest future. So let's get started. From the Herbal Oracle, we have Schizandra, number 29, and the cards say grace. Okay, so immediately that's Jupiterian energy. Jupiter, expansion, luck, growth in some way. So that does characterize something that you can be expecting here. Also, how she's pouring these cups really remind me of the Temperance card in the tarot. So I'm also getting balance, peace, harmony, things just chilling out for a little bit, kind of. Things balancing themselves out, injustices being corrected, even, is what I just heard. We also have Milk Thistle, which is number 23, and these cards say Peaceful Warrior. Okay, so I'm also getting, this is, Milk Thistle is associated with Mars, and we also have Venus here. So again, that's that balance, the masculine feminine balance. So there's some sort of balance. It could be masculine and feminine coming together for some of you. Finding partnership, finding connection, but we'll see. We got a lot more cards and some tarot to pull, so we'll see what they say. From Animal Spirit, we have Elephant. Okay, that's a powerful card. In this Animal Spirit deck, Elephant is like the peak fire spirit. At the top, enlightenment, knowing. I'm also getting like this, so this warrior energy, right? Being battle wounded and coming back stronger from that, because the Milk Thistle, it says peaceful warrior, and this elephant here, its tusk is damaged, it's broken right here, but it's still strong, it's still powerful, like even more so than before. So I feel like, I don't feel like you're going through any tough lessons. What this feels like is you are really embracing the knowledge and wisdom you've gained from tough lessons in the past. And you're really implementing them in the next few months here. And I feel like that is going to be contributing a lot to the blessings that are coming in for you. So from these Norse mythology cards, we have Deling, and it says beauty and vanity. And we have Njord, which says economy and revenue. So for some of you, the big blessings coming in can be big shifts in beauty and in revenue. But again, like I was saying before, there is like this holistic balance of energies here. I feel like over the next few months, it's not necessarily a bunch of big, a massive shift in one area. Although for some of you, there really might be a big shift in the money coming in, especially with that card. But I do feel like there's holistic growth and balance in every area of your life. So the different spheres of your life, right? Your love life, your non-romantic social life, your financial life, your physical health and beauty life, like all of those are kind of getting a boon. They're all getting a benefit. They're all, you're going to be seeing improvements across the board. And we'll pull some tarot in a minute so we can hopefully get more specific on what those are. There is one specific thing coming in here, and it's not going to resonate for everybody, but if you are dealing with health issues involving the breasts or just female health issues in general, I feel like that's one of your blessings coming in. That's going to be clearing up or improving. I don't know specifically what your issue is, but there's like yeah, that's coming through really strongly here. So I don't know if somebody's really worried about that. Some breast or female health issue, it's clearing up. And I don't know if it's clearing up fully, but you're going to definitely be seeing improvements in your health there, and they don't want you to worry too much about that. There's divine grace and healing in regards to that. But I definitely, that's specific for some people, but I definitely see for a lot of people who chose this group, there's going to be more money. I don't know if you're getting a raise or something like that. because it feels more like a raise than a windfall to me. Just more revenue, more income. Maybe a new income stream is actually going to be producing, because I'm seeing you're able to afford some more luxury, some nicer things than your current situation, like a bump up in your current situation. And what is luxurious for one person isn't for another, but like whatever you consider luxury, you might be able to afford more expensive and healthier foods, nicer clothes, whatever it is you might be wanting. I do feel like there's going to be a bump in your abundance that is going to allow you to experience some of that luxury, or some more of it, just kind of a bump up in that regard. But I am going to get let's move on to the tarot so we can maybe get some specifics here for you. So Spirit, for group 3, big blessings coming in for group 3 in the next few months. Okay, we have Death. We have the Star. Wow, both of those came up in group 2. Death and the Star. Spirit, what big changes are coming for group 3 in the next few months? We have the 7 of Swords. There is so much swan imagery coming in this group. Okay, so we have 2 swans here. There's a swan on this 7 of Swords card. Swans might be relevant to you, but swans are symbols of peace, harmony, and beauty. And I just kind of feel like that's like the vibe of the next few months for you, is peace, harmony, and beauty. Less stress. You've learned your lessons and you're just living your lessons now. You're living from those learned lessons, and it's benefiting you in a gentle, peaceful, swan-like kind of way. Which is, these 2 cards came up in group 2, but this is like the opposite energy of group 2, to be honest with you. So, 7 of Swords, and this skunk keeps standing out to me that's like under her headscarf. I don't know if maybe a dishonest influence, and that's probably a person. It could be ways in which you're lying to yourself, though, self-deceit, especially since the skunk is like on her own head. I feel like that might be something that's kind of going away. So it's a blessing in the form of something undesired leaving. So this could be a dishonest, sneaky kind of person kind of leaving your life in one way or another. Although I feel like it's going to be a peaceful and gentle way with all this swan energy. But if that's not resonating, that there's somebody like that in your life that's been causing you a lot of grief, I feel like it's self-deceit. I feel like you're learning not to lie to yourself. Trust your own intuition more. We all lie to ourselves in one way or another sometimes. So I do feel like that is a blessing coming in, is you are going to be, more honest with yourself. More honest with yourself about your own characteristics, or about... one of the main ways that we do lie to ourselves is with other people. Because sometimes we want to, if we come and run across a 7 of Swords type of dishonest person, we want to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? And we lie to ourselves, and we lie to ourselves, and we say, oh no, they're probably not being dishonest, even though our intuition is telling us that they are. Or we lie to ourselves and say, oh, they're going to change, and then they don't, So I feel like I was talking about lessons earlier, if that is a lesson you've currently been working through, you're going to be living by that lesson over the next few months. And as a result of that, 7 of Swordsy kind of people are going to be leaving. They're going to be leaving your life. They're no longer a vibrational match to that self-deceit, if that makes sense. And so they're not. They're just going to be fading away. They're going to be vibrating away from you and leaving you in that peaceful swan energy. Spirit, what big blessings are coming in for group 3 in the next few months? 8 of Pentacles. So, like I said, building your life holistically. Holistic improvements here. So improvements to your income and luxury situation. Improvements to your love situation with our Mars and Venus pairing there. Improvements in your social life, because this 8 of Pentacles is a spider building her web beautifully, right? And the web is spider webs, this kind of spider web anyway, is, they're segmented. There's all these segments, and she works on adding strands to every segment, right? She doesn't just ignore this segment and leave it empty. She's adding strands to every single segment, and I'm seeing the segments of the spider web as different parts of your life. So one segment is your family life. You're getting a little strand there, an improvement there. Another segment is your love life, a little strand improvement there. Another is your job and your career, your income. You get what I'm saying. I don't need to specify all of them specifically, but yeah, I'm not trying to annoy you guys. But yeah, every area of your life is getting a benefit. It's getting a boon. And some of the benefit is going to be, unwanted things leaving. Unwanted people, more specifically for some of you. Okay, we have the moon here. Again, this is the moon. I'm getting that feminine energy. I was talking about feminine health. Even if you're not having a specific female health problem, I just feel like maybe your hormones, if you're a woman, I know I do have, I have like 10% of male viewers, so just ignore this part if this doesn't apply to you, but maybe like your hormones or your cycle regularizing or just getting easier, maybe less intense pains or something like that during your phases. If you are a male, this could just be tapping in more spiritually to that feminine energy, because that feminine energy is the root of this peaceful energy that we also see with the swan imagery, right? The peace, the luxury. These are things that come in from embracing your feminine energy. So it just could be embracing that more. Spirit, what else? What other big blessings are coming in for group 3? We have the Page of Swords. This could be new ideas. We got more swans here, of course. And we have the 5 of Wands. Oh, so this is like observing conflict around you and not participating. You can see it. You can see other people getting wrapped up in silly conflict, negative competition, and you're not getting wrapped up in it. You're just observing it. Maybe you're laughing it off, because you're vibing higher here. Things are working out for you. And like I said, the slimy, competitive, dishonest people, they're not affecting you anymore. They're vibrating away. They're just fading out of your life. And that is one of the biggest blessings coming in. And a big blessing for you, and as a result of the wisdom that you have deliberately gained and learned in this life, you can observe people like that. They might still be visible in your life, but it's not affecting you. You're just observing. You can just see it. But it doesn't faze you. It doesn't faze you at all. So I'm gonna pull some emoji cards, and if you're new here, these can be, I pull these so we can get specific messages, so some of them may not apply to you, and likewise some of them may apply to you even more than what I can pick up on. They might be personal specific messages for you, so take them as they resonate. But Spirit, can you tell us any specifics about blessings coming in for group 3? We have the Star. That came out in another group too that also got placed right under the Star here. I feel like collectively, not just this group, we're all like learning how to shine our light better. Or maybe, yeah, we're just learning how to live more authentically. And I feel like it's really starting to transform our lives as a collective. We're choosing ourselves and our happiness more than, I don't know, getting involved in the dramas of human life sometimes. We are living more authentically, and I feel like that's part of the reason these blessings are coming in for you, group 3, is this choice to live authentically and shining your light authentically. Okay, we have the syringe. Again, that health thing I was talking about. Because there's just somebody here that's really worried about a health issue, and I feel like it is a breast issue for somebody here, and it's just like whoever you are, it's like your treatments are going to be beneficial and you're going to end up okay. You just need to hear that. Okay, we have the high heel. So again, I was getting luxury, right? Because there's like some sort of financial increase that's coming, and I feel like for a lot of you, it's something like a raise that's going to let you have more luxury items, okay? So for some of you, you like luxury clothes, you like luxury shoes, or just nice clothes and shoes. For others of you, it's, like I said, luxury food items. Whatever it is that you like to spend your money on, you're going to have more money for that. More money to splurge and indulge without like feeling guilty. Okay, we have the car, or it looks more specifically like a Volkswagen Beetle. I don't know why I'm called to say that. Every time that card has ever come up, I've never mentioned that, but I don't know. Maybe even affording a new car or a car for some of you. Because the amount your income increases is going to be different for everybody. We have the blue heart. Speaking more authentically, although I am getting more genuine expressions of love. And I feel like this is like familial love. Like hearing more from your family members that they love you, or just the people who are already in your life. I feel like they're just going to be appreciating you more, like expressing more appreciation for you. Especially if you felt unappreciated and doing a lot for other people over giving. I feel like just without even asking for it, it's just going to start happening. People are going to be actually expressing love and appreciation towards you more. And I feel like it's just because you are on a soul level or something more receptive to it. You're going to be able to hear it better. Okay, we have the dog. I don't know if some of you are going to get a new dog, or your dog is going to improve in some way. I don't know. Like I said, these can be specific messages for some of you, or any pet. I actually don't think there's a cat or other types of pets in here, so it just might be some beneficial news in regards to a pet. Okay, we have the lollipop. And can I get one more, please, Spirit? And we have the knife. The lollipop and the knife. Again, a big part of your blessing is just cutting out toxic stuff, negative stuff. People, especially, like toxic people, are going to be fading away kind of effortlessly. They're just going to kind of fade out of your life, and you won't even have to think about it or deal with it anymore. But just to close this out, I'm going to have Spirit pull us a few fortunes here if they have anything else they'd like to add or to say. For group 3, please, Spirit. Anything else? I feel like that's all. Okay. It says, there are no bad days. Some are just better than others. I feel like that kind of sums it up without even reading the others, because I feel like there's going to be so much peace. Your worst days are just going to be boring at that, like uneventful, not even boring. Like no bad days. You're just going to have medium to good days, and things are going to be improving holistically in every area. Okay, and it says, you are a person of outstanding wisdom. Yes, absolutely. I've mentioned that a lot this reading. And lastly, it says, if given a penny for every kind act, you'd be a millionaire. Okay, so there's a little bit to unpack with that one. Firstly, like I said, with Njord here, there is some sort of financial blessing coming in the next few months. You're basically due for that. For a lot of you, it's something like a raise. So I do feel like this is going to improve your wealth, your luxury, as I've been saying. But I feel like it's almost a result of payback for giving, right? You've given a lot to something. Maybe it's given a lot to your job, or you've given a lot to your family. And I feel like I said, you're going to be getting a lot more appreciation and just gratitude for what you do and the value you provide. So that could lead to a raise at work, right? It's like your boss is grateful for the value you offer to the workplace. But you're also getting appreciation in other areas, like your family. Your family is going to be expressing appreciation for you as a member of the family, what you give to them. Your kids, I feel like you're going to be getting more appreciation and love demonstrated from, your kids, your friends, your partners, whatever it is. You're going to be noticed and appreciated more. And I feel like that's actually what's going to stick with you more than any of the physical blessings that you're going to be experiencing in this period. But yeah, anyway, I'll leave it at that. That's what I have for you, group 3. So if this resonated, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, how this resonates with you and matches with your situation, if you feel comfortable doing so, or if you could just even let me know which group you were in. I always appreciate that. If you're new here and you like pick a card tarot readings, please consider subscribing, because I make a lot of pick a card tarot readings on a variety of topics, which you can find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page. So go check those out if you're interested. But anyway, thank you guys for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!